The sheer scale of the cosmos, the intricate dance of galaxies formed over eons, presents a spectacle that humbles the human spirit and directs our gaze toward a grand, ordering intelligence. From the infinitesimal precision required for atoms to bind and form matter, to the vast, incomprehensible forces that shape stars and planets, we find not chaos, but a profound and beautiful design. This universe, in its breathtaking complexity and perfect adherence to immutable laws, whispers of a creator whose wisdom surpasses all understanding, an architect who laid the foundation with purpose and love. It is a canvas where every celestial body is a brushstroke, a hymn, and a physical declaration of its glorious origin, asserting that an intelligent mind is the ultimate source of all existence and order. The very act of scientific discovery is, in this light, an ongoing revelation of God's initial plan. Consider the delicate and improbable balance of our own planet, Earth. It is meticulously positioned in the Goldilocks zone, a narrow band of space where conditions are precisely just right for the crucial presence of liquid water, the essential solvent for all biological life. Were Earth positioned a mere few million miles closer to or farther from the Sun, or if its axial tilt was marginally different, the thermal and climate conditions necessary for complex biological systems to thrive would simply not exist. This stunning precision is far more than a lucky roll of the cosmic dice. It is a meticulously calibrated environment. The very atmosphere we breathe, a precise and carefully maintained mixture of gases, not only sustains our lives but also acts as an essential shield, filtering out harmful cosmic radiation. This planetary environment is an unmistakable and eloquent testament to a benevolent providence, a home prepared with thoughtful care and foresight for its inhabitants. Furthermore, the biological world on Earth unveils layers of astounding complexity that absolutely defy the notion of mere, aimless chance. The genetic code, DNA, is a veritable language of life, an informational blueprint stored in a molecule that governs the development and function of every living organism, from the smallest bacterium to the largest whale. This code is demonstrably not random. It possesses the informational density, organizational logic, and functional sophistication of a highly advanced, purposeful program. The mathematical probability of such an intricately coded, self-replicating system arising spontaneously from non-living matter is so statistically negligible that it borders on the impossible. The very cell itself, a miniature metropolis with its factories, transport systems, power generators, and defensive walls, reflects an engineering marvel that points directly and forcefully to a supreme and masterful designer, one who deeply delights in the most minute details in the highest order. The pervasive and undeniable concept of fine-tuning extends beyond the physical and chemical constants of the universe to the very parameters that allow for the possibility of conscious life to emerge. For example, the precise values of the gravitational constant, the strong and weak nuclear forces, the electromagnetic force, and the ratio of the electron mass to the proton mass are balanced on an impossibly sharp razor's edge. A variation of even 1 part in 10 to the power of 60 in certain values would have prevented the formation of stable atoms, the existence of stars capable of forging heavy elements, or even stable chemical bonds necessary for water. Such radical, multi-layered precision in the foundational laws of nature suggests an overwhelming intentional setup, a universe engineered not just simply to exist, but specifically to give rise to observers, like us, capable of contemplating its profound beauty and underlying order, thereby fulfilling a preordained purpose. In moments of quiet contemplation, when we gaze up at the vast, star-studded panorama of the night sky, or marvel at the perfect six-fold symmetry of a simple snowflake, a distinct and powerful sense of awe inevitably washes over us. This is more than a mere aesthetic appreciation or a fleeting sense of wonder. It is fundamentally a spiritual recognition. The transcendent beauty and inherent order we perceive are direct reflections of the Creator's own perfect nature. His absolute truth, His meticulous order, His boundless wisdom, and His exquisite artistry. Scripture assures us that the invisible qualities of God, specifically His eternal power and His divine nature, have been clearly and powerfully seen, being understood through the very things that have been made since the creation of the world. The universe is, therefore, a profoundly silent, yet endlessly powerful sermon preached to every generation and every culture. This deeply religious understanding of the cosmos profoundly elevates our view of humanity's true place within the immense cosmic order. We are not conceived as accidental byproducts of blind impersonal forces, but rather as the intended and most significant crown of this magnificent and costly creation. Our unparalleled capacity for profound love, selfless compassion, conscious self-sacrifice, and complex moral reasoning, along with our unique and insatiable desire for ultimate meaning and a tangible connection with the divine, are intrinsic aspects of the divine image meticulously imprinted within our very being. This spiritual and relational dimension, which is entirely unique to human beings, is the ultimate flourish and signature of God's handiwork, demonstrating a deliberate design that extends far beyond the purely material and physical realm to fully encompass the eternal and the relational aspects of existence. The sustained religious exploration of the universe's undeniable design is not merely an abstract intellectual exercise for theologians. It is, more importantly, a foundational call to worship and to diligent stewardship. Recognizing the divine origin and the continuous sustaining power behind all creation inspires in us a necessary and profound sense of gratitude, reverence, and ethical responsibility toward the world. We are explicitly called to be thoughtful caretakers of this precious planet, to respect the intricate balance and interconnectedness of all life forms, and to continually seek a deeper, more meaningful relationship with the architect of everything we can see and everything we cannot yet perceive. This glorious divine design is an urgent moral imperative, imploring us to live our lives with a sense of purpose, a deep humility, and a constant, abiding awareness of the fundamental sacredness of all existence. Therefore, as we, as a species, continue to advance and push the very boundaries of scientific discovery and understanding, let us never forget that every single breakthrough, every precisely solved equation, and every newly glimpsed corner of the cosmos ultimately serves a higher purpose: to illuminate the infinite greatness, the boundless creativity, and the unwavering faithfulness of the one true Creator. The universe stands as God's most eloquent, living, and perpetual testament, an endless and fertile source of wonder that continually points beyond its own material self to the ultimate source of all being. In its perfect, ordered, and awe-inspiring majesty, we find not only undeniable assurance of a purposeful beginning, but also the unwavering promise of an eternal future, carefully guided by the same loving and omnipotent hand that first set the stars in their courses and breathed life into the dust of the earth.